DeSilvis from In the News, and this is today's news update on what is going on here with me being vice president here at Harbor Square. It's a voluntary organization, which means VOPA don't get involved with that. Remember I said they were going to call me? They won't get involved with it unless it's work related, or if it's has to do with a job, or just some other legal matter. Like if I was getting paid to be a president there and they voted me off, then they would probably get involved. But they don't get involved with voluntary organizations. So we found out about that. I just want to give you that up. I want to set up this B-roll footage. Now, this is not unedited. This is raw footage, is what they call in the business. And it's audio, so it's not video. So you're going to hear an audio file of what went on when I went over there today to talk to Sean Candy regarding about the way I was mistreated, there, and being effectively voted out without my knowledge or having any kind of communication of any kind that was ever sent to me. I wasn't told until about 2.5 weeks later at another function where Sue came to me instead of coming to me. She could have came to me long before that to tell me all the stuff. She could have talked to me, but she did not talk to me. It's like everything's running here like loosey-goosey. But what we're going to do is going to let you listen to this tape, and then what we're going to do is stop it, and I'll make some comments, some observations and analysis, and then we'll play it again. When as there's a comment that's made where we feel like we have to address it just to clear the air, to let you see what's going on, then we'll stop it, and I'll interject, okay? So anyway, we're going to go and run the B-roll footage. It's audio only, so you'll just have to listen, because that's what it is, it's audio. And here we go. This is exclusive from Harbor Square Apartments. And this is based the update on what has happened to me there, what has happened here in the complex about how they mistreated me, all right, and discriminated against me. I really feel like I was discriminated against on a number of levels. But let's listen, and you just listen, and I'll interject every now and then. See what you think.
Right, here's the guidelines. Now, they're guides. They're not
Hand me
rules.
a pamphlet. Looks like this.
Set rules. That's the job of the resident
I made some notes
council.
on there.
They do want to make rules. Okay.
That's it right there. Doesn't have Harbor Square on there.
As we're talking with Sue, if you want to, I can call her right now, but I'm going to put her on speakerphone because if you do want to start a conversation, I think it's appropriate that you're actually here initiating it with me.
Okay.
All right.
We can do it.
Now notice here she's calling Sue, getting ready to, but she doesn't put her on speakerphone, and she doesn't really answer. She doesn't really tell her about the question. She just kind of generalizes it and doesn't really ask her the questions like she asked me to tell her. Just listen, and you'll see. And she's sort of agitated too, a little bit too. Maybe it's her personality, but I think she's a little agitated at me being there. But in the tone of her voice, just listen. I'm looking over the rules while she's placing the call to get a hold of Susan.
And what exactly do you want to talk to her about?
Well, I just want to talk to her about, why I was voted out without being present and be able to have a fair say on the matter about, like what we talked about, why I was dismissed in such a way without being notified in any way, shape, or form. And that to find out 2 weeks later.
Hey Sue, it's Sean Candy.
So you notice how she just she's calling her now, but she didn't really seem concerned or really like she was going to help me like she said she was going to help me. And, by her tone, she's like sort of agitated, at me a little because I'm there and she's just trying to get me out of there. It seems like as quick as she can. Listen.
Two things. First, I printed out 50 little resident council things for you guys. I know.
Now, these council little things, she's talking about the pamphlet I just showed you, which I showed you. It says council. Resident council. This should have been handed out at the first meeting when we were first nominated, not handed out for 3 meetings later. So they're a little bit, loosey-goosey here. Like I said, this stuff should have been prepared before the first meeting, before we were ever nominated for anything that was done here. But listen,
You need them by tomorrow.
that's not organization. That's dysfunctional. But anyway.
Okay. Second, I do have Mr. DeSilvis in here, and he still does want to talk to you. So what I was going to, suggest is if we can all sit down together, and that way, I can kind of be there to mediate if there's misunderstanding. But as far as I'm hearing from him, he just wants to talk to you about his involvement in resident council. If you're more comfortable with setting a time, then that is fine as well.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be a good idea.
That's fine.
Fine.
I was telling her that would be a good idea, so I'd have more time to become more familiarized with the rules and the guidelines that are in this guide. And she was just sort of just talking to her and not really listening to me. I know she was on the phone, but she was just kind of ignoring me, kind of there. Even though I was talking, but it just it worked out. But she was sort of ignoring me because I guess she's not multifunctional, because I can have more than one conversation. I really do listen to people at the same time, but not everybody has that ability.
Right.
See, she's talking to her on the phone. She's not really paying attention to me because she's sort of on the phone looking away. You can't see that on the tape, but that's what she's doing. So she's not really even paying attention to me.
Right. So is there maybe a time tomorrow or even early next week? Whatever's, best for you all.
And at the first meeting, I asked Susan, when we could get together to do all this stuff, before this happened, and she never had a time. Remember, I said that in the other video. But anyway, this is going to this. This is more of the unorganized and more loosey-goosey kind of half-baked kind of stuff that's going on here in this kangaroo committee kind of council-like thing. Hopefully it'll get straight, but it seems like there's a bunch of kangaroos there. But anyway.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's Nancy and them laughing in the other room. Not about me, but they were just laughing about something else in general. But that's who that is in the background. But they're not laughing about me. They're just talking about something else. Anyway.
I don't think it'll take that long, so would it be possible?
Sue thinks it's going to take a lot longer time to explain this stuff. Now listen, she's going to say, "Are you listening?" Listen. Yeah, you like she thinks I'm not paying attention, like I'm 2 years old, or like I'm not really cognitive. But listen, that's how she's acting. That's what she does. Listen.
If we could do it like 4:40 on Tuesday before the meeting. Are you listening, Michael?
Well, I'm listening.
So Tuesday at 4:40, how would you feel about that?
I said I was listening and I heard the whole thing, and plus I'm recording it too. But anyway.
4:40 Tuesday?
Yeah.
Be fine.
Okay.
I have to move some things around, but yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, if it's not convenient for you, then you need to let me know because it needs to be.
No, I can. No, I'm just saying I can move some stuff around. I can be flexible.
All right. All right. Okay, so 4:40, and then whenever you have time, today or tomorrow, I have the sheets for you. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Sounds good. All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, appreciate that.
All right, 4:40 on Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe the 19th. All right. Thank you.
See you later.
Have a good one.
You too.
I gotta get back. I had to read over the segment, so don't give me time to read over.
All right.
More familiarized with
Good.
She's sort of like rushing me out the door, kind of, with the tone, and she's still agitated. She's just trying to get me out the door. Being nice about it, though, but sort of agitated.
Hey, have a good one. Appreciate that.
That's me walking there.
How y'all doing?
Hey, fine.
All right.
That's me saying hi to Nancy and Kristen on the way out. All right, so that's basically it, folks. That's what you heard there live. What we got here recording on live on the air. We're going to be doing more undercover stuff coming up next on May the 19th, and we're going to get some more things. We'll get the meeting too on tape too as well. We're going to have video there at the meeting, and they're going to be videotaped. It's going to be on video. It's going to be live. All right, so that's basically it. It's Michael DeSilvis from DeSilvis Media. We're fair and we're for freedom, and we want people to be treated equally. Whether you have disabilities or whether you don't have disabilities, all people have a fair treatment. Everybody should be treated fairly. That's what this is all about. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Please be considerate because children do watch. Remember, the reason why this is being put out, like Sean said to me today, she don't understand why it has to be put out on the internet. It's because I feel like I'm being mistreated. And I need some help because apparently adequately, I guess I'm not getting through, and I don't feel like I'm getting a fair shake here, and that's why it's going out on the internet. For those people that want to know why I put that out on the internet, because I need help so that this can be resolved, so that, I can have a fair shake at things too in life. And that's what this is really all about. People need a fair chance. There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of discrimination in all different colors and shakes. This is Mike DeSilvis, InfoWars, from Harbor Square Apartments in Mechanicsville, Virginia. And also on Revival Network and on the Alex Jones Show. See you later. This is Michael DeSilvis with an update on the council committee on how I was treated. Let me know what you think. Like I said, bye for now. Take care.